Rambo podcast is to inform, enlighten, and be authentic. Let's get right into the conversation. Easy. All right, and we live. All right, you ready, bro?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? I am Rambo Fame, and this is the Rambo podcast. I'm sitting here with one of my favorite DJ in the CSRA, man. Man, talented. I would say for me personally, I feel like, and this is not from my personal opinion, this is from what I kind of see from the city. I think a little bit slightly underrated, bro. I think a lot of people don't give you the credit that you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that you definitely stand out, man, by a lot, man. In many rooms that we've been in together, a lot of people always don't like the fact that I'm always yelling, dollar, 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 he the one. But you definitely, man, since we met, I would say this, since we met, you've been nothing but on key, on point.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to them turntables. I think that you one of the best, you just electrifying in the room, bro. I remember the first time we did a party, man. It was just like, damn, I was like, that's what I need. You know, I told Jeremy then, I said, that's who I need in this room all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we done had some turn ups for sure.
For sure.
So that's one thing about me when it comes to them turntables. Like, I've been doing it since '07, so I done went through the do's and don'ts. I had the hiccups, had the bumps in the roads. So, me personally, I just love music for one.
Yeah.
And I done learned how to read rooms, read crowds, learn the crowd that I'm finna DJ for, so I know how to go about playing my music for that day or that night. So,
and what to give them,
Yeah, what to give them. So I just feel like other DJs, they don't take the time out to learn that. They think it's just about playing music or just playing the hottest hits, and boom, they get a check at the end of the day and they go on about their day. It's more than that.
It's more
to me,
to
it
it.
is.
Yeah, nah, and I think we both had that same aspiration for it. I think for me as a host, coming from a host standpoint, it's about making memories. You know, I want somebody to be like, dang, man, when I was at that Rambo party, man, I got lit. I got super lit. They had to drag me out of there. You know, I had to get somebody to drive me home. I had to get an Uber, leave the car down, you know, wherever I was at. So, help me understand, help the people and the viewers understand your journey as a DJ. What made you become DJ Dollar? What started all of this?
First, it started back in high school. The crazy thing about it was, I always liked the music, and then my pops, you know, he used to be a DJ, but he ain't never like sit me down like, you know, boom, this a turntable, this a mixer, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
What was your dad's DJ name?
His DJ name was DJ Playboy.
Playboy. I can see that for Pops because he real player.
Yeah. So that was his name, DJ Playboy. So, no, just one day my sister came home. She came home talking about this dude one day. Such. I'm like, man, who is this she talking about? I gotta go see who this is. So I met the cat, and he was from the A, and we chopped it up, and then he moved back to Atlanta. And then he had to come back down here to finish some credits for school. So when he came back, he was like, man, I'm just getting off a tour with Soulja Boy, all this stuff. He was like, man, I'm in the music video. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. So one day we just riding around in Grovetown, just chopping it up. He was like, man, let's throw a party. And I'm like, I ain't never threw no party.
Yeah,
like, I don't know nothing behind it, like no promotion, like what's the steps, boom. So I was like, he was like, man, I got the turntable. I was like, well, my pops got some speakers he got from back in the day. I don't know if they work, but so one day we went up there, pulled one out, cleaned it up. So enough, we plugged it up. That joker still played, and they haven't played since 1980. Damn. So we cleaned it up. We threw our first party in Grovetown, and when I see my first 5,000, that was it for me. I see my first 5,000. I was like, man, I can make
off of DJing money or just
off of DJing. And all I had to do was, well, back then, it ain't how it is now, where you can just go online and post a flyer and everybody can see it. Back then, you actually had to put in the work, like
hand to hand.
Like we used to skip school, like used to leave school an hour to 30 minutes early, just go hit up all the other schools in the county.
Damn.
Just to catch them when they coming out the doors to get on the bus. We were right there passing out flyers.
Right.
We used to run from the security guards, all that stuff. So when I seen my first 5,000, I just ran with it. I ran with it after that, and then my partner, DJ Immature, shout out to him. I used to go to his crib. We used to just chill after school every day, and I used to watch him practice until one day I was like, man, what is this and what is that? So he started breaking it down to me. And then as time went on, he was like, man, it's your time. He was like, I'm gonna put you on tonight. I'm like, oh shit, like
yeah.
I ain't ready. I don't watch you, but I ain't ready. Here, like you gotta get ready. So one night we did a party. Like, man, come get on.
Mm-hmm.
So it was some certain mixes I remember he taught me. So I did them. So I'm watching how the crowd reacted. Boom. I'm like, okay, bet. So then after my time, he got back on, finished the night.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, as time went on, I started practicing, started downloading music and my CD crate together. And then sometimes I feel like some things meant to happen. So all I remember, me and my homeboy Immature, we bumped heads on something one time to where we stopped talking for a minute.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's when I went solo. And I had got my first job, and I saved up my first $600. And my uncle had got my first little CD board.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know nothing about how to go out, promote myself, how to get my first gig or nothing until one day, Immature hit me up. He like, man, I got a gig. I ain't able to do it. Are you able to do it? I'm like, yeah, I do it.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave it to me. So that was my first gig. Shout out to Thompson, Georgia. I did my first gig in Thompson. And I rocked it out. And after I rocked it out and I seen how the crowd reacted and people started talking about me, started booking me more, I just ran with it ever since then. And I just crafted it and professional it, and I just been going with it ever since. I still feel like I'm underestimated out here in some of these establishments in Augusta, but it is what it is, you know. I just let my work show for me instead of me talking, because at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words. So.
I like that. Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned too as an artist, as a host, as a performer. I just always was in a perspective of always saying, like, my work just gonna make sure it happen. I ain't gonna do too much talking about it. So who's your favorite DJ to look up to or in your field? Like, who's your favorite DJ? Like, when you look back at it now, who's a DJ that you be like, man, that's who I like his style?
First and foremost, I'm gonna have to say DJ Drama.
Ooh, I like Drama. Drama been in the game for a while.
I would say he the one that really put me on the DJ drops, the ad libs, and
the sound effects
and stuff like that. But when it comes to parties, I'm gonna have to shout out my boy DJ Southern Bread from ATL.
Okay.
He was the first DJ I ever seen. Like back then when them teen parties and stuff like that. They had a spot in Atlanta and Marietta. It was something like Funsville down here. But it was a spot where it had many rooms and the game rooms, all this stuff. And he used to rent it out to where he used to throw these parties to where they go into the next morning.
Oh,
they
man.
party all night until that
and these
next
were teen
morning.
parties?
Teen parties.
Sheesh.
So, I mean.
They ain't had no curfew or nothing?
No curfew. No curfew. It was like, I don't know how they were
wild.
doing it. So, when I went to that first one where Immature took me to, and we partied all night, I mean, till that morning. I forgot what the actual word they used to call them parties. But, man, that next day, and DJ Southern Bread, he a clown, man. When I say he'll joke with you, like, you won't even know it when he joking with you. So,
man, is that his tag? You'd be like, DJ Southern Bread.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah,
you been with some heavy hitters.
Yeah, that's him.
So you was molded by a lot of these
matter
older
of fact,
guys.
he the one that brought Soulja Boy out.
Oh, yeah.
He the one that brought Soulja Boy out. So, just learning him, and I used to go to certain gigs he would go to, and I used to just watch his hand work, and I'd be like, man, he making that jump look too fucking easy. Like how fast he was doing.
How he was moving, yeah.
And then just watching him, his craft, his promotion, how he used to promote, like, and how he used to buy the flyers, get the flyers made, all that stuff. And man,
because you big on that flyer work.
Man,
that boy be like,
say,
hey man, we need
a
let's
lot
do
of
another
people
flyer.
can say they can make a flyer, but can you actually make a flyer that's going well?
Yeah.
If I give it to you, oh man, it's interesting to me. Like, it just ain't no plain old flyer. Like, this man used to put money into his flyers to where you'll want to put it on your wall at home as a memory. Like, that part right there was lit.
Okay.
Type shit. So, I mean, after that, and then the next morning we wake up, man, that man just pull out a big rack of money in a plastic bag standing this tall. I'm like, man, this man done made all this money off these teens. I'm like, man, I got to get to this level right here.
Yeah.
Like, that man got 3 chargers in the yard. That was Chargers was a real popular problem. That man got 3 chargers in the yard. Got a house full of women. His old lady with her friends. They used to be the little girls in the background on the poster. I mean, on the flyers and stuff. So, man, it's like I seen so much at an early age. Like shout out my boy K Count. That's like a brother to me. When I say immature, used to take me to so many parties up there. I used to skip school just to go to some of these parties. I used to skip school. Like, anybody can tell you.
Damn.
I used to skip school to go to some of these parties in Atlanta. So I done met so many celebrities, Waka Flocka, before anybody knew who he was down here. Travis Porter,
Right.
Shawty Lowe, Gucci Man, Brick Squad, like all them heavy hitters back in the day and all them mixtapes y'all used to hear, like I knew them cats like that. I used to be at parties with them standing right beside them just like
That's
that.
crazy. That's
like,
lit.
Like,
That's lit.
Marietta, that's my second home. Shout out to North Side for sure.
So real quick, we still in the introduction. Where are you actually from?
I'm actually from Harlem, Georgia. I was born in Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
I did a little time in Augusta till I was probably about 6 years old, and then that's when I moved to Harlem. And ever since then, I've been from Harlem, Georgia.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna get into the real questions, man. So when we kicked it, at my crib a few times, man, I've always noticed how you studying into the music, and you checking an app, which we're gonna get to that in a minute. But when you're studying, like, what are you looking for? Like, what is your go to say, hey, that's gonna be a banger? I feel like when we have these conversations, I feel like a lot of people will hear your playlist and I'll start hearing some of them songs that you done played that wasn't nobody else playing at first.
Right.
So how does that? How do you get that skill set to say, hey, that's gonna go crazy in the club?
It depends if it's a local artist or if it's a big artist. If it's a big artist, I sit there and I listen to it all the way through for one, and then I listen to the beat. That's just like how some people out here, how you can listen to a song and off rip, you'll know who the producer is.
Right.
Like certain producers got a certain drop at the beginning of their beat, or they got just that certain sound. Like Zaytoven, he got that certain particular sound, that piano organ type sound in his beat. So we like, that's a Zaytoven beat.
Right.
So it's like I can listen to a song and I can be like, okay, boom. I can just go off of like, okay, I can make that a club banger. Or I can make that a club hit. When I mean a club hit, that means I can put it in rotation at a certain time. Like at the beginning, I throw it in at the beginning, or I might throw it in the middle just to see how the crowd react to it. But if I feel like it's that club banger to where I know this is gonna be one of these hits, I'm gonna throw it in there. Right. I'm gonna throw it in there about 2-3 times that night, just so folks get the hang of it. To where 9 out of 10, I'm gonna have about 2-3 people come up and be like, "What is that song?" Or they gonna look at my laptop like, "Who sang that song?" and take a picture of it. And so, I mean, but as a track, that's how I break down tracks. Like I listen to it. Like I ain't gonna sugarcoat nobody, even a real celebrity. Like if they were to send me their track, boom, and I had an opportunity to talk to them, I'd be like, oh, I feel like this is a ride out song, or this is a club banger. Same thing with local artists. I tell them, oh, that's a club banger.
Yeah.
Or that's something you can ride to. Or that's some R&B type shit. Like I'll let them know. Like you know what I'm saying. It's how you throw in music. You just can't throw it out there for people. If you know how to mix it in, they won't even know that it's new until you say something.
Yeah.
After they done heard it, boom. You know what I'm saying. So that's why I just love music. I can sit there and balance out. Like I can hear one song and off the top of my head, I automatically can think of 5 songs I can mix with it already. Yeah. Or I can be like, oh, they took the melody from this old school song. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how bad I can break down a song.
Do you feel like your dad being a DJ kind of helped you with that too, or you just think that?
It did. At first, he was happy when he first seen me like really into it. Like I'm putting money into it to where like he used to tell me his stories. He pulled out old pictures and his old equipment, and I just sat there, learned it, and then I try to tell a lot of people, you gotta know your old school music before your new school. Yeah. So I sat there and learned.
Because it kind of, a lot of us starting to, like I do it too as an artist. I start to listen to certain songs and I could pull something from it. I like it. You can almost make a hit.
A lot of artists doing that. Yeah. Like they could take a piece from an old school song and put their flavor on it and make a hit out of it. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just love music. You know, like I just listen to the snaps, to the bass, to everything in the song. I break it down just to see what I can do to it as a DJ. Can I mix it with this? Or let me see if I can put an acapella over this and see what it sound like, you know, to where, all right, that sound good. To where, all right, my next gig or next time I'm in the club, let me do this mix.
Right.
Let me see how my boy Rambo gonna react to it, or let me see what the crowd react to it. So sometimes Rambo might turn around, look at me, be like, well, you did something right there. You did something right there.
That brings me to that moment that I think I want to put out there too to the people, man. When you dropped the Big Boogie Dumb Crazy,
Yeah.
That's the remix though that we be playing.
Yeah, that's the remix. The original version, it's all right, but it don't hit like the remix do.
Yeah.
It don't hit like the remix do.
So when you dropped that night, man, me and you had talked about it too. We had been hearing that song on social media posts for like a week or two.
Yeah, I've been hearing it, and I'm like, man, I even tried to Shazam it the first time I heard it because it was so hard to me. I'm like,
Shazam
I put my phone up to the laptop, like, man, what's the title of this?
Yeah.
What's the title of this? And it would not pop up. I said, oh, it ain't dropped. He ain't dropped it yet.
I would say, y'all, that when he did that, I was on the speaker. I never forgot I was on the stand on the speaker. And I already knew when I heard the dun, 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 I said, I know what he about to do. I looked back, I said, that's it right there. That's that one right there. So for new DJs or DJs that's up and coming or starting out, where would you tell them to focus on the most right now or what to work on in the craft?
In they craft, my first thing I would tell them to do is, be honest with you, just really have your music first. Have your music first. Make sure you have what's up to date, what's recent, and have them certain old school tracks to where, you know, them hit bangers when you do certain parties. Once you do that, just go to YouTube and look at other DJs. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Some DJs don't like to look up to another DJ or want to learn from another DJ, but I feel like all DJs had to do it some way, somehow.
That.
So I go on YouTube all the time and I go look at DJs and I sit down and listen to them, or you know what I'm saying, how they doing they flow for that live or whatever, and I'm like, okay, boom.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, I take in notes, boom. You know what I'm saying. So first thing first, I would tell a person, make sure you got your music, because you never want to be somewhere and you DJing and you have so many requests, or you might have a certain request that might could be that banger, but you don't have it.
Yeah.
So it could mess up the vibe, or you know what I'm saying, what could I substitute this song for due to I don't have it.
Right.
So it's an up and down thing, you know, but most definitely get the music first, and then everything else gonna fall in place once you do that.
Right. So for one thing, I want to know, you know, I never asked you this question. What's the biggest stage you've been on, or biggest event that you did? Would you say it's the one where you made the 5,000, or the most people is what you're grading off of?
My biggest event, actually it had to be two. My biggest event was me and Immature. We did a lollipop party.
About like the Wayne lollipop?
Yup, when Wayne came out with Lollipop, we did a lollipop party at Patriots Park, and we had went out and bought, I don't know how many lollipops. We bought a lot. Mm-hmm. So at a certain time of the night, we threw them in the crowd. We played the song. And, man, when I ain't never seen Patriots Park that packed with so many teens. Mm-hmm. So many teens.
That's up in Grovetown, right?
Right, okay. Right, in Grovetown. Yup, it was so many teens. I said, man, this is the biggest party we ever had, because our first part we threw at Lions Club. Man, when I say Lions Club's basically like the size of, let me think. Yeah, it's like really Lions Club, nothing but a big square room. Just a nice little size square room. Nothing too major, nothing like that. And once we had got to a point where we had to go to Patriots Park, we got a bigger room, half of a gym. I'm like, well, that's enough right here.
That's a good feeling when you know you got to upgrade.
Right. Yeah. So the only thing that came with that was when we upgraded, it was another group came in behind us, and it's so crazy. Took our name and everything we created. So we
try to do the same thing.
Try to do the same thing. Throw parties. We didn't trip. We changed our name. We steady went on about throwing our parties. So
I feel like that's part of the culture, though, bro. I feel like people saying that, or duplicating you, mean that you doing something that they want to try to do.
They want to make that money. Yeah. That's what it was. They seen how much money me and Immature and my boy, shout out my boy Donovan, we were making off the schools. And they thought they could turn around and do it, but they didn't take the time out to learn, like, what all you going to need. Like,
right.
Like I
to make it work.
To make it work.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't just something you can just throw in a few $100 and boom, hey, and go spend another $100 for some flyers and think that's it. No,
right.
Look at promotion. You gotta look like who all gonna promote for you. How many flyers you need to make. Not just that. That's not even the big part of it. The big part of it, you gotta have polices. You gotta pay these folks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get this contract.
Everybody gotta get a cut.
It's the business level of it.
Yeah.
Everybody look at the fun level of it, but it's a business level to it first. So we had all that stuff to where, you know what I'm saying, to where it got to the point to where it was a club came out. I forgot what year it was, but me and Immature, we're like, man, this is it right here. This our last year, bro. We seen it coming. We're like, this is it. And some of y'all might know it, some of y'all don't. But Club Fusions, it was right across the water, right there, in North Augusta.
North Augusta, okay.
Right there in North Augusta, one of the biggest teen clubs ever. And when I say that joker was humping, that joker was humping. Every weekend, that joker was humping. Like, we threw one more party and we seen how it went. Yeah. We were like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We you know what I'm saying? We wrapped it on up with the high school parties, and after that, everybody graduated and kind of went they separate ways, and everybody started going solo. We were still cool. We still cool. Like, sometimes I might throw him a gig, he might throw me a gig. So we all still family. It just it's a lot of work into it. It ain't just something you just get up and be like, man, I want to be a DJ one day, and think you just go buy a laptop and a board and get a little music and think, hey, boom, you finna be something. No, you gotta put that work in.
So more seriously, man, do you feel like you've gotten a true shot in the adult realm of DJing, and why not?
I feel like I have, and probably at that moment I might have not been ready, but I feel like right now I'm ready. If I was to have a big event to do, I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Now, do you feel like in that sense of Augusta, do you feel like they kind of like blackballed you, a lot of the people that's already in certain spaces?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do feel like some people, I want to call them gatekeepers.
You would or you wouldn't?
That's what I want to call them, gatekeepers.
I think you right on that.
I think it's a lot of gatekeepers. Like, everybody say they want to see everybody eat. I mean, anybody, it's easy for it to be said than done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when it comes to that part, I mean, I just stay in my lane and just do what I do. I don't try to run over nobody or try to take nobody's spot. But if that opportunity come my way, I'm gonna show out. That's my point. That's my job.
I think that's where I noticed that you really kind of just took off. Like, I don't know if that was your first event at Miami or no, when we had first met.
No. That was not my first event. I'm gonna say my biggest event I did in Augusta was it's old now, but back then it was S-Bar.
Okay.
And
so that's why when I go tap my car, my receipt say S-Bar.
Probably so. Yep.
Okay, I was confused. I was like, man, I don't know what no S-Bar is.
So back then, shout out my boy Travis, and I can't think what the white boy name that was with him, but they used to throw all these parties and used to get celebrities and stuff. So this year they had got money back, and he hit me up like, hey, I want you to open up for money back. At first, I was scared, like, oh shit, I ain't ready. I'm like, fuck, let me put my big boy boots on
and get in there.
Get in there. So I went in there, I rocked it out. I had a little few hiccups in the night or whatever. It wasn't nothing major. And then, shout out to P Nice. He came through and, he had gave me a few tips on what I need to do next as you doing stuff for celebrities. So I took that in and acknowledged it. And next time I got my opportunity, which was I did a party in Atlanta. The Reds Deshaun was there. Yep. Okay. And I did that.
Mr. Hardaway. Yeah,
Mr. Hardaway. So I did that, and it went on from there. Like, each day I learned something. Every day you learn something new. So it's never gonna get old out here when it comes to the DJing level.
Right. So with the new current style of DJing, I noticed how a lot of DJs are blending and mixing different songs. Was that an easy task for you to take on, like taking a song with a beat and then putting it with new different words? Like, was that easy for you to take on, or has that always been a thing in the DJing world?
That's a thing in the DJ world.
It's been that.
Like, right now, it's easy. It's easy now.
But a lot of DJs, it take a time to do it.
It's easy now. The technology tell you what mixes.
Oh.
So back then, 07, back then when we had the CDs, you didn't have that. You had to actually know a snap in a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had to catch a snap in a song. To what you had to know what mixes. Like, a lot of DJs wouldn't know how to do that. Like, and I'm glad Immature taught me that. Like, he sit me in a room, he'll have two songs playing, he'll have both of them mixing, and then he'll just touch one to where it mess up, and he'll be like, straighten it up. And I sit there, I have to straighten up, try to figure it out. Do I need to go forward, or do I need to slow it down to catch up with the snap?
Right.
Back on beat. So
dang.
So now when
I always thought it was hard, because I'll be looking at y'all be playing, and it'd be like, doom, y'all be having another beat going, but then the words go with it. I'll be like, man, woo, and then y'all be doing, What is y'all doing when y'all be doing this to the
To the fave, with the turntable.
Yeah,
When we
when
doing
y'all
that,
and it be like getting it on beat,
We is either basically
speeding it up or slowing it down.
either speeding it up or slowing it down.
Okay.
To where it is
I knew
either
I
you
was
too fast with the other
Yeah.
song or you too slow behind it. So you gotta like just
Find it.
just flicker with your finger to where you go see it. The technology gonna show you when it matches
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, it ain't that hard now. Like back then when Serato first came out, it ain't like how it is now.
They
With
didn't
all the
have all
extra
that.
stuff. Well,
Okay.
how we could turn a song into an acapella or instrumental and all that stuff. No, back in the days, you had LimeWire, all
Yeah,
that stuff
yeah.
to where you literally had to sit there and download clean, dirty, instrumental, acapella if they had it. You know what I'm saying? Each one by one by one. But now it's like all you gotta do is download either clean or dirty.
So what
And
about that program you use? I hear you talk about that a lot.
what, Serato?
No, is that what it is? Where the music be popping up, the newest songs,
Oh,
and you be like, is that to help you with BPMs? Or?
that do help you with BPLs, but that's our music sites. It's one of the music sites that you can definitely go on to and get music from. Franchise Record Pool.
Okay. Now what is that? What is that exactly for?
Music, anything that music, any type of music from pop, hip hop, trap, dance hall, country, anything you need. And
you got to be able to, and that what does it do for y'all boards or when y'all putting it in y'all system? Because it ain't like stripping the song off of YouTube. What is that?
It basically just a music site where you just go download new music, boom, and it just go to wherever you want your music saved to. Now Serato, I know Serato because that was the first thing I learned by DJing. But you also have other DJ softwares that's also good too. I just don't know how to work them. I don't see other DJ work them. I just like you got virtual DJs. I don't know how to use that.
Yeah, I seen that too.
It's just too much for me. But Serato, that's always been the number one. Like if you know any celebrity DJ or anything like that, if you look at they board or when they DJing, 9 out of 10 they using Serato.
Okay.
They using Serato. So yeah.
So a lot of people want to understand this, and I think that this was a perfect time to talk about it. Our dynamic in the clubs and in parties or events. When did you see it? I'm gonna give you mine, but when did you see like, hey, this it right here?
Man, we done did so many. It's so hard to choose. To be honest with you, last year, 2025, we did.
We locked out.
We made some classics. What party was that? It was one big party at Miami we did do. I don't know, was it all black?
That might have been Tyshawn in them parties.
I believe it was his party.
Yeah.
And shout out to Tyshawn too, cause he ain't never heard me DJ. He just had heard my name. And
he reached out to you.
Him and Jeremy reached out to me about doing his party one time, and I was like, bet. So I'm at Miami. He had came up to me, introduced himself. I introduced myself. He like, hey man, you got me. I was like, yeah man, I got you. And ever since then, he seen how me and Rambo collide. He was like, yeah, that's my go-to guys right there. Like we turned that party out. Like that night, I didn't even expect that many people. It was packed from the bottom to the top to where, like literally, it's like every song I play, everybody is reacting some way, somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where I had people coming up to me and Rambo just tipping us like, y'all doing y'all thing, $20, $10, like y'all doing y'all thing. Like when people do that, that like make me feel good. So that lets me know I'm doing my job right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you always still gonna have people that ain't gonna like you.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause everybody got their own type of vibes or their own type of person they like to host or the type of DJ they like to hear. So, but just for that crowd to react the way they acted that night, and to where I believe that's that same night everybody gave us our name, Kobe and Shaq. I believe that same party after that party, everybody gave us our name, Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
And ever since then, man, I've been rocking with my boy ever since then. Like,
it's been like that, man. I say I'm not gonna say this is when I knew that we had something, but I would say this is one of the moments where I said I gotta always keep bro on an event with me, and that was when we was at Lennox on 10th, and we just had the door open, and Dollar in there going crazy. I don't even know if you
it was slow at first. I had a mix playing at first, and then I think we all was at the bar. And I think we had all took a shot just to start the night off, and someone just said, I told Rambo like, hey man, I'm finna just go up here and get some practice in. And so I went up there and I just started doing my thing, and all of a sudden I ain't say nothing. Rambo.
I wasn't even on the mic yet.
Rambo ain't say nothing.
I was outside smoking hookah, and I just seen girls just
Man, all of a sudden we had started seeing people just start coming in because for one we did leave the doors open, so whoever walking or ride by they gonna hear the music. So a group of people walked by and they looked and they heard me. They just started coming in. After that group, next thing you know, we got a whole dance floor full of people. They didn't expect it.
We had some who's who walk up in the building and everything. Man, I ain't gonna lie, that was my night where I was like, you know what, Dollar is the guy that I'ma always rock with. I think the biggest thing that made our connection good is because we mesh well, bro. We there for the same things. We there on the same type of money. You know, so we know what we trying to do. And like I said, I think we both mesh in the fact that we're trying to make a moment. We trying to give them that big moment. Whether we take the music out and we let the people say the words. And a lot of DJs I can't do that with. And I'm just gonna be real. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes. A lot of DJs I had a DJ tell me, and we might get a little messy, but I had a DJ tell me, "Oh, don't touch my board." You remember when I told you that?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I think that's crazy. But I mean, if I've been in a room, I think the DJs and the hosts in the city have to understand that y'all gotta work together. I think that if that particular DJ knew exactly how the system run in there, it's different, and that's just one of my things that bothered me. And I got a personal question I want to ask you, bro. Do you consider yourself the best DJ in Augusta? Because on my opinion, and I've said this in many conversations with people, I've said it to a group of promoters, I've said it to other fellow DJs. I think that you are the bar. With the way
I agree with that.
The reason why I say that is because the way you break the records. I'm gonna give him a little context. Dollar gonna break a record. Before I got in the clubs, I had been hearing that song "Dumb Crazy" by Big Boogie. I ain't hear nobody play it.
Right.
No, I ain't hear. I don't care what DJ gonna see this and feel away. I ain't hear not one DJ play.
Playing on the radio yet.
Yeah, they wasn't even playing on the radio. So when I noticed that, I knew then. I said, yeah, we got something there.
Yeah. I even told her, I told her, I said, hey, man, I'm going to drop this tonight.
Yeah, we talked. We was at the house.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to drop this tonight.
Yep.
I dropped it, and I was surprised how the crowd reacted. Well, the women kind of made it into a twerk song in a way.
And they knew. And then the thing that got me was when we was sitting back there. I was like, bro, look at this. I said, look at this shit. I see the women doing that little dance where they on the
two-step thing.
Yeah.
They going down the line like this.
I said, man, that's what they do in the video. I said, oh, we done got it. We done did it now. We done did it. Yeah. And those are moments that I look at with DJs. I mean, a lot of people question, or say like, oh, DJ, we know DJ Dollar's your guy. He is. I'm a dog. That motherfucker cold, man. He do his thing, and he just great at what he do. And I feel like I'm great at what I do. So why not, combine the two and we just keep making things happen.
Yeah. Anytime anybody asks me, hey man, somebody that hosts, I tell them, my boy Rambo. Oh, I got somebody that's gonna rock with me.
Or prime example with this, bro. Just what was it, 2 weeks ago, a week ago? Kiki.
Yeah.
Kiki, shout out Kiki, a promoter in our city.
Kiki.
She was like, he called me. I'm in the bed. I'm chilling. I get a call like, hey, what you doing, bro? I said, man, in the bed. What's up? He said, hey, man, it's getting right in here. You might need one to pull up. I said, where you at? He said, patio. Now, mind you, we had bad business with patio at first.
Yeah,
the old owners.
Old people that.
Yeah, we had
the people that's done now.
Yeah, we had a disagreement, and I said, man, all right, man. I get down there, it's women on the pool table dance. I said, yeah, this. He know my type of carry on.
Yeah, it was a pajama party.
Yeah.
For Christmas. Yeah. So all the women in their pajamas, like, yeah.
So speaking into this of our dynamic, we gonna get out of that. Why you think we so dislike?
I feel like when it comes with Augusta, it's like Augusta gonna follow the popular person, or
right?
Popular people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you popular at a certain point, it's like Augusta kind of gonna fuck with you, but they ain't gonna fuck with you. It's like, I don't know the exact word to explain it, but it's like Augusta like who they like, and Augusta like who they don't like.
And that's it, yeah.
And that's basically what it is.
Because I think it took me until Lennox on 10th, I started seeing the turnover, like people rocking with Rambo now.
Yeah.
I think it was Lennox, yeah.
That's another thing with Augusta, like, once they see your face consistently, they gonna start rocking with you. Yeah. Or they gonna wonder, like, what this person or what these people got going on, to where they gonna eventually gonna come and show support, or wherever you at, they gonna come through at least one time.
Yeah,
at least one time, just to check the scene out, check out the vibes, and if they like it, they gonna fuck with you. They gonna come back, boom, and do it all again, to where 9 out of 10, you gonna get into that Augusta rotation, to where, all right, to where now when you hear these two people name or this group of name, y'all gonna go wherever they going.
Wherever they going,
wherever they having something at, y'all gonna go.
That's what I'm noticing. I'm peeping that, yeah. That's
so,
true.
That just like with bartenders. There's certain bartenders out here people gonna go see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kiki. People gonna go look at Kiki.
They gonna rock with Kiki.
They gonna rock with Kiki. Yeah. Shout out to Turbo.
Yeah, people gonna rock with
Turbo.
Turbo.
People gonna rock with Turbo. You know what I'm saying? Wherever Turbo at, they gonna go. Where Kiki at, that's where they gonna go. I mean, shout out my boy, who else?
Shireen,
most definitely Shireen. I can't forget about
Shireen.
My sister,
gonna post something, and they gonna pull up.
She gonna pull up. She got her people. So it's like Augusta just gonna rock with who they gonna rock with. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that is on that part, I would say.
Now I got another question, and I don't know how far we want to get into it because I know how you feel about it. But what do you feel about the stepping trend in Augusta, like that whole stepping movement that's came here?
Stepping trend. First and foremost, I'm gonna say this. When it comes to the trail riding, that came from the country first.
Right.
That's a country thing. That wasn't no city thing. City people just made it popular or whatever. But that was a country thing.
So trail rides been going on before other people until it got this big.
I mean, they been doing, to be honest with you, that was like a white folks thing first.
The trail, okay.
Like a trail ride. But once they came out with the stepping and with the cowboy boots and all that, it got big in the black culture. So,
and them cowboy boots ain't cheap.
No, boy.
Them order hats.
They cost
more than
Jordan J's. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man.
You know, they just made it popular now. That's all it is. They just made it real popular to where it's a thing now in our culture. You know what I'm saying?
I think that, I'm going to just be honest. I'm not really a fan of it because I know more of the detailed where it comes from. The trail ride was for, well, I ain't going to say the trail rides, but if you go watch the older movies back in the day, the slave movies, these are the dances that they used to do at the big functions with the big dresses and the cowboy boots and the horses in the stable, and they would do that. I think that it pushes us back. I can be, y'all can dislike me for this comment, but I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it and we shouldn't engage, but I think that we should keep the trail riding to the trail ride events, and we should keep the DJing and the new music, the vibes for the clubs. I respect those people who are doing the trail rides. I do.
Me too.
But what I don't respect is forcing it upon the other club goers. I'm going to be realistic. I don't like to be in the club and I hear that. I'm ready to go. Now, it's only one song. And shout out whoever made this song. What's that? Who made that song? The Horses in the Stable one. Horses in the stable. I love it when you ride.
I can't think of the artist name, but I know you're talking about Cowgirl Trail Ride. But I know you're talking about them.
Shout out Shireen. She put me on that. I kind of got a lot. I rock with this. But, we had an incident. Me and Dollar had an incident that kind of went a little, it did its thing. I ain't going to lie. With a certain promoter. And it's nothing but respect here from us. But I just feel like blending those crowds is a lot. It's just too much.
Yeah, I feel like I don't mind playing it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, you used to do a night,
right? I don't mind playing it, but playing it back to back when it's not a trail ride night, I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm gonna mix it in with as this being a regular night. I'm gonna mix it in. You gonna hear it? Yes, I'm gonna ride it through.
But we're not playing 27 songs.
I'm not finna play 5-10 songs
back to back.
No, that's not finna happen. No, I'm sorry. Like, if y'all get mad off of that, I'm just sorry.
Back to back. Now, they want to hear the song, the next one.
Right.
They started trail ride to the regular hip hop and rap.
Yeah, regular songs. That's just like me going to a trail ride invention, and I go in there and say, "Man, I want to hear some trap shit."
Yeah.
Y'all gonna feel disrespected.
They gonna be like, wait a minute, this ain't what this is.
This ain't what that song.
Yeah.
So I just want the same respect when y'all come to club nights. Some nights like this ain't no trail ride night. Like I throw the songs in, but it's not finna be back to back. So that's the only thing with it. So I don't want nobody to feel disrespected or I'm not a DJ. Like I was known trail ride music before even touched down in Augusta. I had it. I was just doing it in the country parties or, you know what I'm saying, when I'm out that way. Until I got, had got an offer to do it down here. They started doing it down here in Augusta. So I've been had the music, and then half of the music for trail riding ain't even trail ride songs. They regular hip hop R&B songs.
Yeah.
So like I don't mind playing trail ride or stepping music. It just on regular nights in clubs, I'm not finna just play it back to back.
Right.
Like I understand it's a vibe for certain people, or you know what I'm saying. I don't feel like it starts a party. I don't feel like that, but it's a vibe. I will say that, but just because 4 people want to hear trail rides back to back, I'm not finna mess that up for 300 more people in the club. Like I'm not finna do that, you know. So, but shout out to trail ride. I fuck with it most definitely.
I think it got a thing for it, but I just feel like incorporating into the club as like a back to back. Like we about to have an hour session of
No, that ain't happening. No.
So I'm Rambo Fame, and I'm here with the infamous, the world famous DJ Dollar, man. Can you lead the people with something, man, for the new DJs or whatever you want to say?
Man,
lead the people with something.
Man, just steady keep grinding. If you're an upcoming DJ or a freshman when you come out here to the DJ, and just keep grinding. Learn from the ones that's in these spots, or you hear on a daily basis. Just learn from. Like, don't be scared to ask another DJ for help or advice. Like, I didn't learn it on my own. I had to ask other DJs or watch other DJs. So when it comes to us DJ, just learn from another one to where, when you feel like you don't master it or, boom, all right, God gonna bless you. He gonna give you that opportunity to be at this place or this spot. I promise you.
Just be prepared.
You just gotta be prepared. You gotta be ready for it. And if you ready for it, the rest is history.
Yep.
Because all it takes is for one ear to hear you, to where that one ear gonna touch 2,000-3,000 ears.
So, I like that. That's dope.
So you know what I'm saying. Just keep grinding, keep hustling. It's gonna come. You know, it's gonna come. I'm not in every spot. Or I'm not in
you
certain
done been
spots.
to almost every spot, bro.
Almost, yeah, almost.
All right, then, man. I think that
almost.
we got this thing called flyer work up north, and it's basically how many flyers you done touched. And that's another thing I want to say too to a lot of these owners or venues or events. Put the host and the DJ on these flyers.
Well,
stop it. Yeah, the names you got to. Because I'm just going to go make my own flyer for the night anyway.
Yeah, but either way, I'm going to do something to where I'm going to let these folks know I'm at this place.
So, yes, I am Rambo Fame. We here at Venue V, downtown Augusta, Georgia, the new spot for the Rambo podcast. I want to thank everybody for being here, tuning in. I want to say thank you. Easy.
Yes, sir. And I am your boy, DJ Dollar, the Street Prophet. Only way is up. Let's go.